Hi, this is Gretchen from A Field at Home, and this video is my contribution to the Christmas Keepsake Box Challenge hosted by the Flippin Bunch. The rules of the challenge are simply to thrift a box and spruce it up with holiday cheer. A playlist of all of the video contributions will be listed below. Please go check it out. There's so much creativity to see. I know you'll really enjoy it. I went to my closest Goodwill superstore and was able to find a small toy-like suitcase with a vintage styling for only $3.78 after tax. The exterior of the case was made of faux gray alligator skin, and the interior was paper over cardboard. The entire case was extremely dirty, with stains on the interior and some tears on the faux hide. First, I thoroughly cleaned the box with Crud Cutter and let it dry overnight, which seriously aggravated the tears on the exterior. In order to fix these tears, I cut off the loose bits and tried to make the missing spots more uniform in shape, just using an X-Acto knife. It took quite a bit of time to remove those loose areas. I had seen someone create faux alligator skin using Mod Podge, so I thought I would use that method to build up the missing spots and try to make the flaws less noticeable. This also took quite a lot of time and required multiple layers. The interior of the top of the case was coming unglued at one part, so I glued that with some tight bond, quick and thick, and once I had that glue in there, I wiped away the loose glue. Then I used a pack of bottled water to weigh it down, and fortunately, didn't rip anything off when I removed the bottled water because I didn't have any squeeze out. Yet it still stuck, so that was excellent news. So then I applied a coat of Dixie Belle's bonding boss to the interior in order to ensure that the polka dots would be covered up when I painted the interior with this lovely fusion mineral paint in the color Brook. I used bread bag clips to hold up the elastic strip while I was painting, and that worked really well. After testing the color Winchester on the exterior corrections, I noticed that they were standing out a bit too much, so I decided to try sanding it down with 400 grit to smooth out the Mod Podge, and thankfully that was fairly successful. For whatever reason, the Winchester sample was extremely thick and dried far too quickly. I didn't have any fusion paint extender on hand, but I was able to put my hands on some Liquitex Slow Flow. I was reluctant to add the Liquitex to my full sample bottle, so I had to mix up batches, which definitely slowed down the painting portion of this project. But it turned out beautifully. The Liquitex did a wonderful job of thinning out the paint just enough, but it still behaved as it should. So I decided to make the case a little more flexible by not using traditional Christmas colors, hence more of a burgundy and the light green. I was able to get a buy two, get two free deal with the Fusion Mineral Paint samples. So I decided to use Winchester, which is this color you see here, for the exterior, and Brook on the interior. I really like those two colors together. And I do think that they could be used outside of the Christmas season. At the last minute, I decided to add pressed fern to the faux alligator sections on the interior of the box. I really like the look of the two greens together. I obtained this snowflake image off the web and created a stencil by drawing it onto cardstock. I did have to finagle the center section to avoid connecting lines, but it wasn't too hard. I used an X-Acto knife to cut out the stencil. Honestly, cutting out all of the little lines was really relaxing. I used Craft Smart wax metallic finish in silver to paint the snowflake stencils. Unfortunately, I didn't have a proper applicator brush or sponge, so it was a bit slow going. I used the same wax finish on the small snowflake stencils that I did not have to make myself. Yay! I tried using a makeup sponge, which worked a bit better at staying in the lines, but a brush was needed to smooth out the wax. I created a flat bow using green burlap wired ribbon to give a small boost to the outside of the box. The bow's only taped on and can be changed or removed depending on how the case is used. I wanted it flat because I wanted to put it by the handle. Finally, because the gray plastic handle was looking quite tired, I decided to apply the silver wax to it as well. The wax will harden and not come off when handled. So here you see the before, looking pretty tired, but full of potential. So now for the afters. I think it turned out really well. My original intention was to use this as a gift box. Just put a gift in it and it's wrapped right away. Easily saved for later, next year, another occasion, whatever. But once I found the alternative Christmas colors, I realized that its use could be expanded. So my next thought was to use it as a craft box. I mean, after all, that elastic strip is there for a reason. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Happy holidays.